Hello? Hello? Can anyone hear me? Hello? Hello? Oh no.
Tokyo 放課後サモナーズ茶道部所属学生のザバーニーヤと申します。未だ拙い手前でございますが、どうぞ私の精一杯をお召し上がりくださいませ。
Oh my god. Bum bum. Whoa. You in there? Whoa. Guess we're just playing sit here. Oh. Yeah, I did not finish playing Dislike today. And I only have like, what, a minute? Nah, we're fucked. We're cooked. We're done, Zo's chat. What days? I don't know. Fucking DM him on Discord. Something. Not his manager. Ugh. I got a chicken sandwich for stream today. Made it myself. I don't like that. Did Housamo always have like a little like jingle whenever you open the game? I would like click the start screen because I don't remember making that noise. All right, you can't see, can you? Stream wasn't. That's the question. Did? Fuck. News to me. Shit. Like, vaguely remembered also being there during last stream. I think I also asked that question last stream, too. The last time I streamed this game, but you know it be, you know it be. Yeah, that's all right. You see the boy. Just go all around boost. Sure. Fuck it. Why not? I mean, close enough. Alright, chat. Where the fuck was it? I'm not cheap back, please. Chat, am I stupid? It was this one. Let's go. What a fucking soundtrack for this. Tindalos project? A few days earlier, in the Metaverse, Tindalos cast the occasional glance to the camera while offering his explanation. Bro, so like, you want a brother? A bro? Hear me out. I'll explain. As I'm sure you know, I got some reasons I can't show my actual face in the real world here in Tokyo. That's why I'm always swimming through the net, looking for everything pointing and edgy, exposing and pure wherever I can. And I gotta say, Akabra's Metaverse campus ain't half bad. It's great, really, but there's limits. Physical limits. I can only interact with half of Tokyo, half of this world. And I imagine what you're trying to say is you want an avatar of yourself in the real world. So I feel like this will be their excuse to get Tindalos involved in the events. It's like, oh hey, Tindalos, why are you here? It's fucking Metaverse, bro. I ain't gotta explain shit. Cool. That is what you're after. You might have more luck with the commodity crafters. That would be the case if one interpreted the half Tindalos spoke of as like the real world and the internet world. When it comes to taking a blueprint of an ideal and building it with the utmost care, nobody can surpass the crafters. That isn't what all you want, is it, Tindalos? After all, that isn't what your sacred artifact needs. You got that right. That's not what I mean by half. I can touch things in reality all I want, but that same reality can't touch me back. Tindalos sticks out his long like tongue as he says that. Gross. It is surrounded by a rule that allows him to interact with the real world. What I want is just the opposite, a body the real world can interact with. I'm starting to understand your desire and why you came to me for it. You need the XR technology that forms the very core of the Metaverse I've developed. You need cross-reality. This role I've been born with means I can only exist in slices of time made up by perfectly straight lines. Gathering of points, lines, and angles displayable in computer graphics. That's why one from the real world of the old one, such as yourself, is on the internet. Indeed. Why the fuck? What's with that expression, though? Exactly! Perfectly straight lines only exist on the internet. That's why I've been there this whole time. But... sorry, I can't really follow any of this. What's this XR thing? Well, there are a myriad of definitions. It is a technology that, but plainly, allows interaction between reality and the internet. Cross-reality. Oh, that's what it... XR, cross-reality. Okay. I get it. I'm using my thinky brainy skull. You can think of the next generation XR technology as something that allows people in the real world to touch things that only exist on the internet. So I'm thinking, what if we could make a body in the real world that's also a collection of angles? Oh. Everyone tilts their head in curious confusion at Tindalos' question. Everyone except Turing. I'm saying that doing a collab with me during this term's Sand Art exhibition could go pretty well. Hello, Mason. Whoa. Dragon. Sand? I see. By interpreting each grain of sand as a point and calculating the lines that connect them, we can create a body for you in reality. Mathematically, we need to only take the Metaverse campus made identically to the Rock Albert Academy and apply XR to it. Wait, is Tindalos actually smart? Does he actually have a really good brain on his shoulders? That's really surprising. Bingo! Since you got it right big time, you get the privilege of being in my video. Thank you. I'll respectfully refuse. For making you out of sand, I'm your sculptor. Just need to make a really realistic Tindalos figure, right? Great answer, Vapula. There's just one thing I'm worried about. And I'm in the real world body. I can't exist on the web. That's why I need another me. I need a bro. So this Tindalo bro will be a being that interacts with and binds you to the internet from reality. Yeah, me in the studio and me in reality both need to be communicating real smooth. Drawing like faces at like face forward is always has the pain. It's why I try. It's why you usually see people who draw like furries with like a 2/3 angle or something. Basically, I need an AI that'll completely emulate my consciousness. That'll think and act like me. Of course, it's got to be the avatar of me too, something I can slip into when I really want to interact with reality. Want to really interact with reality. So chat, what's up with you? Say stuff. I'm bored. So Vapla will take care of the hardware. While we handle the software. When all said and done, you'll be able to influence the real world. Hello, Gosha. What's the name of the dude from Beasters? Oh, no boyfriend. Damn. What do I look like? Well, I can't control the weather. So Vapla will take care of the hardware. When all said and done, you will be able to influence the real world. Say, I see. Indeed, this is more interesting than the plan I had in mind. It sounds worth trying. Ooh. Damn, he named you after the lizard and beast stars? Sure, just let me send a tornado to England. My finalist project too, Internet and Reality, double Tindalos. I don't have the time to take on another big project though. I can figure out Spice, and fast. No, I'm not telling you to do it for free. I'll help you out with your problem too. Spice you're looking for is edginess, the stimulation that everyone wants, the secrets, the attention grabbers. Is that what Spice is to you? Get another abstract answer, like a personal feeling, something really subjective. If you work with me, I'll give you a front row seat to my cooking show. The spice and the flame war is gonna be wild. Oh dude, I've heard that flame wars on the internet are like really bad. Should I put this fire out before it gets too crazy? I'm personally interested in the problem he's presented. I shall give you my aid. Enigma, I'd like you to act as support. If that is what you desire. I'd appreciate that, indeed. Would appreciate that. Indeed, in cryptographic terms, this is the same as working with one-way functions. What the fuck does that mean? What visual novel? In other words, it is well worth my grappling with. I'll solve this problem as I have countless others. Oh, fine. Why are you? What? I think I was like, why are you wearing why are you in your fucking sleeping clothes? Finally here. Hey, over here. You made it just for the exhibition. Good job. Oh, I'm beat. Yeah, and he's Neku. Oh my gosh, that is the Worlds with You reference? Chat, fucking... Oh, Housamo, that makes sense. The Housamo is very long with its events. You have to be sitting there for like 3 hours if you want to get through them. But, fucking, this mention of Worlds with You reminded me of this funny thing I saw on Twitter. It was a post complaining about like how Western companies have like impossible standards when compared to like Japanese ones. And one of the first replies was, dude, you cannot say this when Square Enix exists. Like, man, our game didn't sell as well as Final Fantasy VII. I guess it's another failure and shuttering that whole team. Little League is training real good for sprinting. And look at you. Come on, you're better than this. I'm glad there weren't any cars on the street or anything. That'll just be line right to the venue. God, I forget how oddly muscular you are. Aren't you a fucking nerd? Much of Akihabara hasn't been made exclusive to pedestrians only during the event. Akia is going around on school maintenance too. I feel like I never had quite had this many people out before. All students are here from the academy too. The older events on campus, right? This all has the same sense as comic sales meet. Excitement, demanding passion, the fluffed up feeling of anticipation. The Akihabara Academy holds art events every year, but the opening ceremony of this one is also acting as the first revelation of the latest Metaverse technology. Attracting crowd of the general public fills the Akihabara streets with every visitor wanting to see the latest new tech before any other. Let's get moving then. This soundproof, vibration-resistant hall in the second building, and that's where the opening ceremony is supposed to be. Yeah. It's just not making enough money. What was that one game that got the Persona 5 Seal of Death before like shutting down recently? Like they just got the bastard just showed up in it. I actually think that was the game that had him that finally gave him a different animation than the one where he tugs on his gloves. Hey, wait, where's Tindalos? Wasn't he running with us a while ago? Yeah, it went off somewhere. He always does this, but I'm a little curious. What the fuck? Is he not used to exercise? Is he a little fucking nerd? Sprinting your heart in the real world? Wouldn't recommend it. Can't believe this thing's built to get worn out. Yeesh. What the fuck? Yeah, did you just hear that fucking whistle noise? Was that in the game or from me? Or in the real world on my end? The fuck? Well, I did manage to actually hold Fuuri's hand. I'll count this as a win for now. You fucking nerd. If Turing's things go well, I can't hold back. I can head back to the Metaverse for a bit, just for... Oh, who the hell put this wall here? You know, they ban you nowadays for the slightest of rage baits. Wait, is this a firewall? Seriously? Enigma, what the hell are you doing? Metaverse, a fusion of internet and reality, firewalls are just as tough and solid as the real ones. That is what I ask of you. You run off to the mobilization test without even gaining Turing's permission. What's the big idea? Don't tell me you're keeping me out with your walls just because you're mad at me. I can easily predict a critical incident coming about as a result of your actions. I cannot allow you to do as you wish. Ooh. Even if my Turing allows it, consider yourself now under my unflinching supervision. You're a danger that cannot be left unattended. Commencing cryptographic quarantine process. You got no flexibility, just as stiff as the walls you conjure up. Did I just hear something? Look, it's about to start. Check out those lights. Pretty as the moon on the old prairie. What the fuck was this variant? I can just look that up. I can do what I want. Fuck you. Make me. Come on, load. What is this? Almost wiki always takes so long. I thought he has a little badge on his shirt. There's the motherfucker. Countless lights dance around in the space you find yourself in, and an image begins to play on the walls around you. Yo. We can do this for now. Before hitting, face turn 1, apply bind 8 units, enemy square 1 square around them, apply bind, 80, that's so-so. That's not that bad. No, guts is actually kind of fairly useful. Oh, that's pretty good. I do like how Housamo has, for like melee units, they are applying more unique on hit and on miss effects to make them more useful. God, I still remember saying 2 square diamond radius. God, that was so annoying. Oh, Enigma for all. Hang on. Give it a second. I do like the art though. Look at it. It's so nice. Loss reversal. Cool. Yeah, this one seems to... It seems like it could be useful, but the whole HP mechanic seems really, really, really finicky since, like, your control over healing is whack in this game. Countless light stands around the space you find yourself in, and image begins to play out on the walls around you. In the light-generated footage, you figure out the manner most gentle and practice of an etiquette appears. Oh my gosh! Welcome to the Akaba Academy Sand Art event. I'm Turing, student representative. Good for you. Thank you for taking the time to come all the way out here, braving the summer heat. Oh no, fuck up. I thank you for taking the time to come all the way out here with summer heat. Now there's not a moment to lose. Please bear witness to one of our students have collaborated to create the Metaverse. Woo. You say that, but he has skills like, oh, if his HP is at 50%, but like, unless that's like equal to or less than, then like, how do you specifically get his HP to 50%? Like, how do you ever like activate those skills on purpose? It seems usable, but like there's just, I don't know. I don't think what he does is particular. Do you think HP loss reversal could be useful for like the more difficult quests? But I feel like what he does could also be supplied by other units, ones that have a bigger impact. He's the he reminds me of, what the fuck is the name of it? I think it's Upstart Goblin. Card is not necessarily bad, but you could supply something that does its job better. I mean, he has some skills that apply if his HP is 50. The Canopy of Ariel. Solar Supersized AI. Most are at 100, but he has 2 skills that are at 50. And one of his 50% skills is honestly really, really good. Like the movement expansion in all directions to all allies on the entire board at 100%. That's great. You can only get that when he's like specifically at 50. Space seems to twist for a moment and noise fills the air. Then finally, whoa. Whoa! You're not supposed to keep him at 100. He does seem decent enough at keeping himself at 100 with gaining HP loss reversal and getting like 2,000 to 4,000 HP every turn. Oh, at the start of every phase. Well, yeah, no, I'm getting turns and phase confused. So, Purification does heal, right? No. Does he actually have a way to heal himself outside of phase start? Granted, most battles should only last one phase if you're doing well. So I suppose, Spinning locks. Where does he? Oh yeah, we missed that part. Skill lock resistant. Yeah. Super diamond radius on himself. Yeah, but it's only at 80%, which is nice. But yeah, I just don't like things that aren't 100. You know how it be. You know how it be. Oh yeah, that's true. I can heal him, so it's versatile. Yes. Seems to be a fine unit. Like, not bad, but I feel like you could still throw something better. I mean, like, yeah, you could use him, but you could also just throw like Summer Oz with Masanori into the mix and like do just as well. Probably do better. We're getting really sidetracked discussing this fucking unit. I don't want to use skill seeds. I don't want to farm skill seeds. But here's a division of students in Akihabara Academy, both existing only on the internet. Huh? That's our Metaverse campus. Did they reject it over here? Metaverse campus? That's one of our campuses inside the Metaverse. Yes, that's where our cyberspace schoolmates go to study. It's a complete recreation of the campus that exists in reality down to the last detail. Whoa. But just projecting it really isn't anything new. We've done that before and... Huh? Wait, what's the smell? Sensei Kojino was the static sensation carried by the wind. Yo. Wait, but there's no sea near here. Yo. Doring snaps his fingers, everyone watches them in the next moment. I hope you all enjoy your time in the Metaverse, experiencing it with all 5 senses. Whoa. Whoa, I'm getting flashbang! Ah! Ah. Yeah, that's true. That's himself. What's buff? The beach is coming to yeah. Yay! Oh, hello. Purchase. The world is overwritten with the sound of waves and find yourself on a summer beach. Clear as day. Oh, are you adding up all the damage? All the like crit stuff? I was wondering where the fuck did I see the like damn modifier? Yeah. Granted, the thing that always gets me when people like start min-maxing things in Housamo is just like, are you really min-maxing Housamo of all games? When has it ever been that hard? Like, it's entirely possible to sweep through the entire game by just having like a decent support in your friend list. Like, if you have a support with Summer Oz, you like just won't lose. You'll do fine. Face filled with applause and cheers and smiles. The signal goes off. All dash onto the sands. Yay! Like we're really at the beach. Now this is why are you not wearing beach clothes? Now this is a surprise. Seaside air, the feeling of sand. It's like I'm dreaming. The hungry jungle has turned into a seaside paradise as through magic. This is incredible. It's like a real frontier. Whoa. Like we really are at the beach. Wait, does this mean I can shoot here as much as I want? Now I gotta hurry and get the costume ready. How wonderful this is. Some beach full of fluffy theans. I'll be a fool not to enjoy myself here. Oh, I got huge scoops. Gosh, gonna take so many photos. Adorable. Did Samari's event get translated? You're kidding me. The beach this big in my hometown. Wait, why am I crying? Ages past, land has been burnt plain devoid. Land has been burnt plain devoid of features. People place their faith in the manifestation of Orgongan, brought back to glory. This is spice we're talking about. Oh, I can't be shooting the breeze here. Dude, time to go on patrol. Don't worry, I've taken a bunch of lifeguard classes at the fire department. Seas are safe under my watch. Come on, look on your faces. You're all quite surprised by what you see, but I do have a few words of caution to impart. While Space Shrine doesn't feel quite large and spacious due to all moving floors and the like, do remember this is still Akihabara. Of course, the beach of sea is close to the real thing as one can get, but you do well not to forget. No time to waste. Can set up a stall. Time to sell an Akihabara classic. Computer what? I'm glad I came prepared to such an occasion. Time to treat the audience to Metaverse delicacies. Got Metaverse cyber shaved ice too. Calm down while you shout out while you peruse. Yeah, wow. Hey, you're late, all of you. You know how long I was waiting? Quit. Sand Dragon's here too! Oh, she was just incredible. Sippy juice. The minute I know I'm in the metaverse, the next, here I am, outside. I'm out of sippy. No, I'm getting close to out of sippy. This might just be Turing's spy, so I know I'll go ask him right now. Yo. Dragon just keeps on making noises. I can't just shrug my broad shoulders after seeing some of this magnitude and arts person with excitement too. Let's go, Zerong. Let's explore this frontier together. There's no time to dawdle. It's perfect chance to see some beach couples. The fuck are you talking about? Quit peeping on people. Well, since we're here, maybe we could change. Look the occasion. Yay. Oh, swimsuit clad Therians yet unseen. Allow me to join you. I'll get changed too. Everyone gets moving, seeking something from the occasion. Talk about stand art begins. What? What was that sound? Out of place on a lighting. Oh, I'm guessing it's Tindalos. Oh, the occasion puffy white cloud. My sky crackles revealing. Oh, they're just duking it out. Back off, Enigma. Why are you trying so hard to ruin such a perfectly good event? Might be nice, bit of excitement for the opening ceremony, though. Prim and proper little party just going to bore the audience to tears. A planned surprise and a disorderly riot are completely different matters. Surprise must be controlled by the event host, and pay utmost consideration to the audience's safety. As long as I'm in charge of ordering the support, I cannot let potential danger slide. Knew it was Tindalos. What did he do this time? Hey, I heard that. Don't talk like the problem's with me. Being lumped in with this square is the last thing I want. If you want this all to stop, you're gonna have to help me. Come on, let's turn this chaos into a likes farm. Won't be chaos on my watch. Oh crap, Loops. There's no time to be spacing out from new sensations. Need the rest of me. I'll turn the disaster into an opportunity. Activating intruder countermeasures and initializing offensive firewall materialization. Maximum output. I'll show you a pro stream return to dogpong to the spice of life, Enigma. Conflict, I see. Both have the strong views and neither wishes to give up ground. This places them on parallel paths, a conversation that will never truly come together. Beyond that is the answer I see. Let us begin with the proof, and then start with some light brainstorming. You keep making noises. Don't know what they mean. I guess you're about to get murdered. There it is. I was waiting for the rest of it. Well, no, we just had to survive. Okay. The powers of Enigma and Tindalos clash fiercely in the clothes face fashioned after a beach. Jesus. What's the matter, Enigma, old buddy, old pal? You're not gonna win if you're gonna stay on the defensive the whole time. Exactly. The unit needs to actually fight, do some shit. Doesn't matter how many of these little barriers you make. I'll tear them out of pieces like shreds of paper they are. Break as many as you like. I can deal with you all the same. What about you? Do you think you can overcome my walls with mere brute strength? I must also ask, Tindalos, is this truly the best output you can manage in your offense? Seems my assessment of your threat level was too high, reducing by 10%. Calculation complete. Oh? I shall block your connection from the internet to reality. Witness the true power of my cryptographic sacred artifact. Obscurity Labyrinth, cryptographic script, commencing construction of logic maze to lead the intruder into an infinite loop. Oh no. Unless walls appear around Enigma, morphing into a massive maze with no exit. Tindalos breaks them down. Enigma defends. The clash between the both powerful wills and space between the constructed and the real violently heats up. Cease your resistance and enter my control, Tindalos. I'll not let you destroy this event. Unfortunately, I've got a real important confession to divulge. I'm gonna absolutely smash it and get the likes of a lifetime. Confession? From you? One who only knows how to delve into the secrets of others and expose them for all the world to see. You care not about the harm you cause as you rifle through and reveal anything and everything that is hidden. Exactly, that's why I'm doing this expose. I always wanted to, but I've always wanted to, but never could. Since you asked, I'll tell you what this plan of mine is going to make real. An exclusive sneak peek just for you. You. Oh, Tindalos' passion fury evaporates and he abruptly starts fidgeting and twiddling his thumbs. I'm going to hold hands with him and frolic through the streets of Akabra. I'm going to take this long pointed tongue and... I can't say it. Hold on a moment. What are you saying? Tindalos, is that what you truly desire? What do you seek as you use these immense resources? Enigma, you moron! Yeah, sure, it may seem dumb to you. But to me, this is huge. This is final stuff. The causing chaos, that's all secondary. Is this fuck-ass nerd just trying to go on a date? Tindalos is able to use the sacred artifact to connect to reality by using some individual as a kind of buffer. If there's an impulse Tindalos would want to take to himself, and it may cause damage to him. A wish much like the one the exile world of the old ones held but never saw to fruition. The wish of one who can access reality from a dream, but not the opposite. A craved opposite. Every viewer gets to join in, spend it all over the web. My confession stream's the most important event of the day. Comprehensible, indecipherable. Can I believe this, Tindalos? That you'd be so babyish when it comes to mutual connections. Dweeb. Oh, him existing as like this internet object appears to be the way the app has like transferred him into Tokyo. Because in the world of the old ones, he existed through like linear lines and time itself. However, in Tokyo, you can still only exist through linear lines, but again, because of the way the app limits rules and roles, you seem to be confined to only the internet. He was stunned to maintain his focus, and Enigma lets the light of this rule begin to fade. Hey, don't say babyish! You want to see a baby? We'll show you a baby. You're defenseless in reality when you don't have that special gear on. Alright, don't stop this. You're restricted friend from forced video company. Oh, no! Watch it happen. Don't just stand there. Help me. No, then. Stop, both of you. Enigma, keeping up paltry commotion like this will only reflect poorly on you. But, Master, Turing. Though the balance is a delicate one, your prowess in battle is more or less evenly matched. Now, if ever does something, you can rise up to stop him. Shall not be satisfied with that? That is your judgment, then I have no room to complain. You sure took your sweet time, Turing. Wait, what's with the swimsuit? It's very neat, Turing. Boop. I'm decided to dress for the action as demanded of a gentle person of etiquette. Whoa, wait. More importantly, you ready yet? Can we get this going, Turing? Ugh, man. I just can't get over the fact that Turing is based on a real fucking person, and this is all the more awkward. Indeed, I finished preparations a moment ago and stretched its influence all throughout the Metaverse. I would ask that you explain things to... Oh, I thought that was... yeah, it's this question changed. I would ask that you explain things to others. I appreciate you putting the audience at ease. Going around and interfering. You owe me one, Enigma. Shouting at the paralyzed Enigma, he flies up. Why is he paralyzed? So it's sent over the area. Look, looks like it's over? Wow, that lighting sure was something, huh? There hasn't been any words since I'm guessing it's fine. Well, I know that from reality, right? Is the Metaverse, like, unstable? No, it was just two people duking it out. Wow, there it goes again. Hey. Oh, so that's what your summoner's mark is. Did you ever see that before then? Maybe on one of his, I feel like it was maybe on one of his alts. Yoshi. In the middle of the zone, there's a projection. There it is. The dude. Emergency stream starting now. Starting with a jingle, then the title call. Tindalos channel, special extended summer version. Tindalos channel, the famous drama channel? That's Tindalos? Famous streamer's shout gathers all the eyes on the attendance. Even those who don't know a VOD from a stream pay attention to the name. I don't even know what band is rolling right now. Everyone feeling edgy today? Well, first, there's something I've got to apologize for. Sorry about all that noise that sounded like thunder. I thought it was a nice part of the performance. But we had some equipment trouble. Information spread at the speed of light. Some with apologies, others let out a sigh of relief. Next bit isn't part of the apology, but I'm announcing the Tindalos channel summer special. Hello, pizza here. Damn, pizza's here, better go get it. On the last day of the Santa event, I'm going to give a confession of a generation. See, I'm gonna ask someone for a channel sub for sub, and I'll stream the whole thing. Wait, what? Sub for sub confession? Half of his audience made up of the internet denizens and Metaverse campus students began clamoring at Tindalos' words. What the fuck is that? The gameplay is kind of not good, but the story is genuinely one of the best. So this gacha game, it's a gacha game that's more visual novel than game. So like, if you enjoy the stories and characters, yeah. But if you expect like fucking to play it, I wouldn't recommend it. It's like, this story, the Housamo generally does have some of the best writing point period of any game I've seen, like point blank. Like, there's always this, like, people always fucking talk shit about, like, gacha games and their stories, but, like, okay, this one actually has, like, a good story. It actually has, like, a fucking idea behind it. One that's, like, I know I've talked about it, but on my channel you'll find, I think fairly old now, but, like, This Game is Gay, where I talk about, like, story and themes in Housamo. That shows relate to the, like, queer media and all that. Fuck, chat. You know, whenever I see, like, at least on gacha forums or whatever, when like gacha fans always discussing like people like coping about their like gay ships and whatnot, I always just think of Housamo or just like, no, there's no implied here. If a character's gay, they're just gay. Housamo's farming setups. What the fuck's a farming setup? If a farming setup is what I think it is, then it says a lot about how easy Housamo is that I don't even know what a farming setup is. Not right now. Should I use 5 turns? Mad at what? You know. If you know, you know, and you know how serious I am. Anyway, to everyone who's watching this, just wait for my big confession. Setups used to farm class. I just put my strongest characters on a team and call it a day. Chimkin sandwich time. The actual combat is much worse, but the story is much better. Do you like visual novels? Because this is like 90% visual novel, like 10% gameplay. Like even the creator, even like the devs know that, because all the battles and events, the stories are basically automated. Like you'd have to try to lose them. I cannot believe the rough energy Tindalos would be blushing like that. That thunder just now was staged? Tindalos always know how to bring that surprise. None of our students are kind of losing it. No wonder. No idea about what. Kind of curious. I hear laughter too. Oh, starters. Yeah. It's not that good. Honestly. Man. It's a shame Wang's story is an event, because I feel like that's easily the strongest story out of, like, the strongest story that XXL Wufia has. An upfront apology and a change of topic to wipe it all away. That was skillful speech and overblown reactions went over the attention of all. Chaos quickly subsides. A great worry that gripped some beach simply fades away. Offered Tindalos, solve the success of his confession. Alright, viewers, calm down. How about we go with the regular thing? You know what to say, right? You got it. Today, you're Tindalos too. Yay. Woohoo, you're the best, all of you! Well, it worked. Yeah. I don't even remember what the Sand Dragon does. Time for a quick Tindalos channel break. If you want to see my confession live, don't forget to like and subscribe. Oh, and I'm seriously sorry about the mess up today, so no super chats. See ya. In all sins of this catchphrase, the Metaverse is filled with thunderous applause and cheers of listeners. Your guts is nice. Good job, a little aggressive, certainly, but the ability to convert that into persuasiveness is what skills streamers are made of. I don't even do high difficulty quests, bruh. I do not enjoy actively playing Housamo that much. I like the stories, I do not like the gameplay. I'm not putting myself through all that shit. Good job, a little aggressive, certainly, but manipulative. Enigma, do come with me. I need you to be dressed for the occasion as well. Trying to match my skin showing, huh? Well, I'll go ahead and reveal the outfit I've got up my sleeve. Contradiction births conflict, and conflict births intelligence. And at the end of it all, Tindalos, perhaps you and Enigma can become friends in reality. I do speak only of possibilities, though. I make no guarantees. Yeah, keep yapping. And it's true. Well, that led to fruitful data. I look forward to your actions in the next stop. Oh man. So, what you think of my stream? Pretty exciting and perfectly wrapped up, huh? Man, I wish I could just hit spacebar and make it move. Yeah. A lot of units are just lumped into the summoners. Like, I think every single, like, 1 and 2 star unit is technically a summoner. So it's really easy to just throw them onto your back lines and without any intention to ever have them see play. Strong in all directions. Yeah. The closest would probably be Live a Hero. But that won't. Well, it is getting a translation. So maybe it is a good time to get into that one. So well. Whoa. Good job, Tindalos. So we were confessing too. I went in and announced it. Well, I can't go back. I gotta go for it. Just gotta stay calm like normal. Don't seem different. He feels his breathing grow more and more labored and hears the loud beating of his heart. He does not actually have. Cavalry Academy Stand Art has begun with a wild start. Maybe the spice stuff is a two-sided interaction, like a bounce what real audience the figure wants to express? Valpo the sculptor murmurs to himself as he watches Tindalos. Motion's about to run wild and something from the other side holding them back. Maybe that's what my figures are like. Yow? There, good dragon. What does it want to communicate? There's still a lot I don't understand. What is this spice stuff? Can you buy the old event units or something? Or like a shop or some shit? Ay. What is the sculpture trying to communicate? What in the world are you trying to say, Mr. Zamna? Oh, hey, it's the guy you just mentioned. It happened a few days before the event, and our classroom Vapulad attended at Kiniyoshi's recommendation. It was in quiet twilight after school. The teacher let out a chuckle as though the answer was obvious, then elaborated. I made sure to observe for perception's the foundation of art, but I didn't neglect it. Vapulad trains and able to actual blah 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 blah. That's why he evolved figures makes your flaw. I did my studying. I studied about my homeland's culture and Tokyo's trends and all sorts of other things in books. If not enough, then what else am I supposed to observe? What else am I supposed to perceive? Cool, but what do you want to say with the art piece? That's the spice. His art looks good, but it doesn't say anything. The term people usually use for that is kish, like K-I-T-S-H. Art that possesses high technical skill, but low meaning. Let me bring up the wiki. Kish. Trash. Term that is perceived as an imitation, overly eccentric, gratuitous, or of banal taste. Our avant-garde tradition opposed Kish for its melodramatic tendencies, human condition, vulgar standard beauty. Yeah. What the fuck was it? I think it... What was it? Yeah. This is like a good example of what I'd call Kish. Like, see? He possesses high technical skill, but it's vapid and means nothing. Oh yeah, hello, Neutrine. Like, this is what I, like, see? It looks good, but what does it say? Does it actually, like, fucking mean anything? Like, is what I'm saying making sense? Do you understand what Kish means now, chat? Here. I don't get it. All I do is my figures molding the images with love and understanding. Why do they keep going crazy? Rather than the answer, the teacher points toward the path represented by his works and evaluates. Talking on it? I mean, I suppose. I'm just using it as an example. Wikipedia itself brings up this as a self-aware Kish piece of art. As in, like, it just looks good. Doesn't particularly mean anything, it just looks good. Norwegian Poland, example of kitchen state architecture. Oh, thing clock and lamp ornament. That's nice. Why is it with a car? What? It's what? It's a boat car? Shea, low brow. Ooh, he's seen with bad art. The figure he made, the work he made with a friend, the statue he made on a short notice, and the last end-of-term piece. All of them are more than enough passion, you cannot say any were lacking spirit. And why are my figures going crazy? I have it backwards? What's that supposed to mean? Why isn't an old educator shares his wisdom with the old young Vapula based on his own experiences? Return to the future. Hunger Games. Not necessarily. Well, an arts meeting is dependent on the piece itself, not necessarily the subject. Oh. Thought it was like reverse return to Back to the Future. Chat, my hot take is that like Back to the Future isn't actually that good. It's like the peak like 80s movie. When it's like it's nostalgic to boomers, but like very, very mid. Do not ask why Vapula made this work go berserk. No, do not ask why Vapula made his work go berserk. No, he asks why the work sought to run wild in the first place. Not say that he made. He did not say that he had not given enough. He said that the work may not be strong enough to take what Vapula seeks to give. Insert yourself into it. Yeah, you could call that Kish in a lot of senses. That's literally a product. What's that? Kish is not like a bad thing. You can make Kish on purpose. Kish can be good or bad. No, sometimes you just want to make something that looks nice and doesn't have any like specific meaning. Koi. Say Cole or Koi. I cannot tell if that's an L or an I. It's kind of crazy that technology developed in like a completely different way. It's like, it's fascinating because like what people think is cool and useful tends to not actually be that cool and or useful. It was, like holograms, they do seem cool, but like what's the actual advantage over just using a screen? He did not say that I had not given enough. He said that the work may not be strong enough to take what Vapula seeks to give. He said that the work is trying to communicate something, yet has lost sight of where it wishes to go. The teacher asked Vapula once more, for what reason does he create? Hologram Michael Jackson. Hee hee. Well, because it's fun, that, and I want to make even better sculptures. It's important to enjoy as you create, of course. That joy is the source of creativity and serves as an excellent motivation. Desire to make something better, too, is an irreplaceable drive to see greater heights without being satisfied with those status quo greatly enhances one's work. Am I supposed to pick one, then? Whether I want to do this as a fun hobby or push myself in art? Oof. The teacher simply shook his head and he was not to merely pick one. Vapula is already filled with the brim of passion, and the sculptures have already reached the peak of accuracy. Thus, he creates to seek what lies beyond, something that can only be made from his seriousness, from the sense of even greater challenge. A creator gives him. We can make a hologram Hatsune Miku. I want to go to one of those hologram Hatsune Miku concerts. It sounds peak. Creator gives form to their imagination, sometimes creating shapeless entities that exist only in fantasy. That is why creators should engage with art as much as they can. particularly with their own feelings and desires to seriously create. But I don't know what it means to seriously create something. Still, I've never seen anything I can't reach with my skills and imagination until now. Now make a choice if there is no choice to make, but there's no path forward if he pretends not to see his limit. Vapula lacks the ability to discern that which his works cannot convey. And when he finds that, his next phase of creation will truly begin. I just don't get it. I just don't understand what he meant. You notice Vapula staying quietly on the sands on the Metaverse beach. You the dragon just chilling? What in the world are you trying to say? Vapula remembers the words of his teacher, the advice simply cannot comprehend. He plays the words in his head again and again, watches you in the sand dragon. Squee squee. Are you actually worried about me? Don't worry, I'm just feeling a little stuck, that's all. Wait, what am I thinking? Obviously not. Golems are just vessels with orders poured into them. I can't see a personality in one. What are we gonna do, chat? No, who's grabbing me from behind in this heat? Oh, it's just you. Your idea of personal space is always all over the place. The guy really does bear a striking resemblance to you. Maybe he... Wait. No, there's a different resemblance going on here. Someone I knew long ago, deep in the heart of my home Gehenna. Vapula flips back through his memories of home, arriving at the image of fallen angel Gehenna, who had poured countless wishes upon his back. Hey Vapula, isn't it about time for the presentation of works to begin? Whoa, where'd you come from? Oh, Pride, I had plans for an interview with you later. Whoa, Nagisa. School asked me to show you around, too. Sorry, my mind's been kind of elsewhere today. Got plans for an interview? The reporter stands as usual. I'm trying to find the fucking image on the wiki, but I can't. There we go. Yeah, you got it. I'm going to take some incredible photos before going home today. Checked your portfolio and it looks like I'm in good hands. You got a good aesthetic eye when it comes to photos. Sweet, I worked really hard on my portfolio. I'm super glad to hear what you say. Alright, Vapula, I want to photograph you making one of those golems. I want you and the dragon to be there too. It'll be front page news in the school paper. Yeah, I wanted to do this. Comparison. Since they're supposedly reminiscent of each other. Kind of. What do you think, chat? Do you see it? What if I made it bigger? No, fucking stop that. Wings? Yeah, sure, I guess. I could go for some wings right now. Leave it to me. The kid sandbox corner, right? Just give me 30 minutes. Okay, I'll go ahead. Then my friend Babe's waiting. Vaplo waves goodbye to the little red panda as it runs off. Then enters the plan to meet into his phone. Okay, so before Zerong's appointment, I gotta help my teacher, then do that thing with Tindalos channel. I got a lot more going on than I thought. Am I really gonna have time to find this spice stuff? Vaplo, is there anything I can help you with? Gotta be a friendly, nice bruh. Chat, crunchy chicken sandwiches hit different. Yankee? What do you mean? So, cello? Already helped a ton, Fuuri. Heck, just you being here is just enough, more than enough. The exhibition isn't over yet. I can't deal with Wrong and Babe on my own. I'm counting on you today. Never had a crunchy chicken sandwich? Oh my gosh. Buffalo hurries off and goes with him. The dragon hobbles alongside you. So cute. Ow. It's only been an hour? Jeez. Other students and people called to the event gather around behind you as well. Why? The Vegas watch a crowd gather through a monitor far away from the proceedings. I'm guessing it's Turing and Enigma. So, how are you finding your new external armament? Giving even Dallas run us for his money in the looks department, I would say. Why do his arms look so fucking big? Indeed, my compliments on your aesthetic. Now, speaking of Tindalos, how are we dealing with him? Seems we're running into issues with the system's failsafe. Discovered the reason not long ago when I've already applied the needed software update. Plain mechanical answer, yet one Turing saw right through. You always get like this when Tindalos is involved. You have noticed, have you not, how human you become? I, Enigma, am but a cryptographic life form. I do nothing more than the orders I've been given and aid my master. Enigma, the cryptographic life form, is a being that exists only to protect the secrets of his master. He was born from internet cryptographic transmissions, an ego created from concentration of information, likely by nothing more than sheer coincidence. Turing decrypted him and placed him within the hierarchy under his command. Everything Enigma wears and equips himself with is to Turing's taste. Seaside beach event. Yeah, seaside beach event. Oh, the one with Vapala. For his part, Turing seeks to create an artificial intelligence that creates singularity for creators of all stripes. Indeed, Enigma is playing support for Turing during this event towards that very purpose. Yeah, I got translated a while back, if I recall. I believe I always follow my programming and objectively evaluate any and all inputs. There was a slight twist to Enigma's voice, one that only Turing would be able to pick up on. You're a system that conducts acts of creation to satisfy desires and put into you. That is a thesis given to you, and Tindalos and his dream form the opposite, a pleasant pair. It is differences of opinion or disagreement from which creation truly springs. Am I wrong, Enigma? Tindalos. Normally, that is the case. Yet, on this occasion, I bear other tasks. Tasks I've been forced to prioritize, such as the school event and its management. That you have! Your rationality is impeccable, much like my own. Yet you displayed not an alternative, but refusal. Chemical reaction I have not seen from you before. Honestly, it's enough to make me jealous. Hope dearly that one day I'll find my own Tindalos, a genius to act as my opposite, to form a brilliant pair with. I shall make another suggestion in regard to that element of chaos. Its conduct has been nothing but out of bounds of the project's initial parameters. It also poses a threat to the thesis you have assigned to me, Master. And I would like us to proceed like this. I won't need to give any additional orders, nor changes to your current ones. All the parameters you've sensed, you felt, was for you to save them as records. No, as memories. But why, Master? You just have the possibility of lowering my capabilities below. You may not be able to decipher it just yet, but that is what is key. A look of pleasant amusement comes over Turing's handsome features as he speaks, like one might give a friend while showing them a beautiful seashell one found on the coast. The look betrays more than a hint of irony. This event is going to be very fun, I can feel it. At the very least, I'm excited. The beach is one which of the event takes place, the variables forming inside you, all the external variables gathered to see the art. They all come together to tell me the location of what I've been searching for. The thinking is indecipherable to me, Master. Orders, however, remain absolute. I shall prioritize solving the problem you have assigned me and treat this new variable in kind. I'm glad to hear that. Now then, how may the Fuuri and the others? After all, there's much a creator can learn by acting as an eyewitness to art. What will you be up to, Enigma? I await your orders, Master. Very well, I command you, then, to enjoy your summer. Was that a sarcastic joke of some kind, or some form of cryptographic riddle? Never mind. I understand, Master Turing. Ooh. Whoa, look at this. So much sand. Oh, look at that. Get out the fucking way. What the hell is that in the background? Hang on. Found this project after all. I got students from all of our academy working together. It's gonna be even more than they came before that too. How, you ask? Well, we'll see that in just a bit. Wonderful, everyone. Wonderful. Everyone attending the Sandcrafting class is here then. Very well, let's follow the rules and enjoy creativity. I've Apple, you're here too. I'm just about to get started. Sorry for the wait, Teach. Well, let's do this. Oh, yay. She's wearing her beach suit now. Squee. You'll join in too. Fucking move! Get your ass off the screen. Indeed, putting an exhibition of my own as reference, this too is participatory art. To show my students how to properly make their sculptures and help them create art, I do wish for all intents to relax and enjoy themselves. You tend to think Akihabara is a subcultural stuff only, but we teach a lot of traditional art too. So we also have events like this to show people the fun and joy of creating. And the best part, we get to help out. I'm sure we'll have a blast. Are you here to help Bapala out? That's right. Thank you. Really unreliable. I feel like you're pretty similar to Akihabara in that sense. Oh, hey, I have a little question. How do you move like that? Like, you're really quick on your feet. Not just physically, but you get things done. Me, I'm always so slow. I always end up getting places late. I'm jealous of your initiative. I think I move before I think. I just get dragged into things. Isn't that right? Come all this way by being constantly dragged into things by others. Maybe that's all the reason more. If I had someone like that, then. Oh, Captain Bumpus! I wanted to say what your study swimsuit looks super cool. Did you pick it out yourself? Will you get these fuckers off my screen? I want to look at the background. Oh, this piece is a certain fashion designer from the branch. School made for me when I asked for advice on my assignment. I'm guessing that's your acne. That might be a dear acquaintance. Ooh. Akihabara has a few branch schools that provide more specialized education. One of them is a school that focuses exclusively on fashion. We got a bunch of professionals on the field there. It's a little daring and embarrassing, but the designers in question talked me into it by saying my shadow would really stand out. Yeah. Is there any cosplay photos in it? Oh, no, I'll be in a more appropriate cosplay art for the exhibition. Whammon, indeed. Whammon, indeed. Really? The chat slowed down. Y'all good? Oh no, I'll be a more appropriate cosplay for the exhibition. I just hope my cosplay collab with the sand art goes alright. I'll explain the deals later at the venue. Situations are pretty key when it comes to cosplay. Women aren't real. Fuck, I didn't know that part of King Mars lore. I'll be looking forward to it then. Yeesh, everyone got some really good swimsuit going on here. Yeah, collabs are pretty exciting, huh? You get to thinking, what if I collab with that fluffy theory, or maybe that one over there? Oh, there. Oh, fuck! Let me see the background. No, I can make do with the picture in the sand. No, it's a bit unreasonable to ask with a little experience with art to create as though, please. That is why I've taken the liberty of preparing 2 art models today. Come over, you two. Dallas and Akihabara. Crystal! I don't know who that is. I haven't heard of her, but she evidently streams Kingdom Hearts, which is cool. The joke didn't really? You're both art models? And recom. Well, trained musculature makes for excellent creative material. That is why I called for them to act as art models for the day. It does. I do workout streams on my other channel, actually. Make sure to sub to the Tindalos sub-channel as well. Health comes first when you're in the streaming business. Perfect chance to see fruits of my labor. Check it out, a double bicep from the front. Perfect side chest. I get a lot of training in the firefighting groups too, so I don't think I'll fall behind like this, right? Competition from a body trained on the job. Now we're talking. I don't think you got me beat though. Seriously ripped. 2 pounds of muscle. Okay, can I fucking... 2 amount? Oh. The road is full amount ready muscle or what? What's wrong? Why are you covering your mouth and getting all sweaty all of a sudden? You're about to say something you shouldn't. What are you talking about? Not gonna be that bad. Still, look at this heart, this passion, smell that choking fragrance of muscle. Squee, squee. Close next to the dragon. You. Yeah! Can I see the fucking background? This is great. Real free, real out there. I've got to invite you as my guest to my next muscle stream. Don't worry, it's only scary at the very start. After that, you get used to it. Addicted, even. I know we can do a little test shot right here, right now. Hey there, Tindalos Nation, you watching? Oh, whoa, camera's already going. Hey there, Otaku, you watching stuff? Hey, got the Blepus, you joining too? If the camera nice piece, yeah. Well, like this? Hey there, you watching? I don't need to watch the stream, I'm right here. There we go, finally. Look at, Kyushi. That's, wow. What school is that? That's the boat. The hell is Kyushi doing up there? Christmas stuff. Screenshot it, what, the background? If you insist. I want to say Zhao Gongan, but I'm pretty sure that's not it. Wait, is it Zhao? I just think it is Zhao Gongan. Find yourselves on the other side of the cameras with those two seek to avoid their all-seeing glare. There she is. Best girl, indeed. Heat sure hasn't slowed the others down, though the sun is murder my skin after all those all-nighters. Pale as fuck. Maybe art event, but the beaches and the summer sun is still the world of the cheerful and popular. So this is my chance to get a good look at the wonderful builds gathering to show off. If I win enough votes in the polling at the final art gallery, will open after this, we get a ticket for discounted art supplies at the Akabara Academy shop. This is why I'm awaiting my results on the melting sun through pain and suffering alike. Opening to a sloppy dojin. Which one, chat? Oh no. To refree the word. Her skin would be protected by the her fur. Though I still animals tend to avoid getting sunburned thanks to it, so yeah, I suppose it would be. Would come at me with unfamiliar words of praise? Oh fuck. I don't know what reaction people expect after saying that. Me, I'm the type of one to be assigned, but fervent observer in romantic situations, so come on, say something. God, there we go. An excellent reaction. I have no regrets in my life as an artist. Well then, young ones, chat amongst yourselves as a wonder about this is an arena of art. Shall we begin with our creations? Well, looks like I made it just in time. Would you mind letting me join as well? Turing! Yay! Turing in a swimsuit? What a build! She reached the height of aesthetics. Genuflecting. Which one? Second. Genuflecting. Being praised for having granted gifts doesn't move me much, but I'll follow etiquette and say thanks. Do you think this was intentional that like Turing's outfit is like the trans colors? Blue, white, pink. Now then, I finished my work for the day, so I'm here to have some fun. I'll be assisting you with the art instruction, of course. This bow, or ribbon, I guess. You've been busy for the past few months, Turing. You need not push yourself. Right, do you see my mouse? Right there behind his hat. You can see a bit of it up there. Thanks, Mr. Housamo. Your summer attire looks wonderful. He looks like a character in GTA. I know we've said that before, but he looks like a character in from GTA. I expect him to give me like a fucking mission about like beating someone up for like drug money. He just looks like an older middle-aged man wearing I don't know, fine looking but also cheap stuff. Bit sleazy. I'm specifically thinking of San Andreas. Did I say Vice City earlier? I think it's just a common, I don't know. Your words of praise really read my skills. For an instructor should not stand out too much, you see? Let's them together later, Teach. Yeah. Certainly, though, I can't imagine I can keep up with the energy of the young. You must up to the currents of the gentle shallows. Let us join you if that's the level of swimming you seek. Well, we're talking about Housamo looking like a GTA character. Looks like he works at Los Pollos Hermanos from Breaking Bad. Looks like Gus. He gives off the aesthetic of Gus. Tony? What do you mean? Now then, everyone in attendance, the models are as well. I ask that you direct the children carefully. Oh, you've already beaten Resident Evil 9 4 times? Jesus. Oh, I have a question for you. After you reach Raccoon City as, like, spoilers, damn, I just said that out. after you reach a certain city as a certain backflipping zombie killer, do you ever go back to like playing as Grace in those like long stealth sections? Do you ever go back to like, you know, the good parts of Resident Evil? Now that everyone attends the models as well, ask that you direct the children carefully. Yes, sir! Oh, I don't want to fucking play as Leon. I don't like action Resident Evil. It's so mid. Oh, chat. I have actually been playing other survival horrors. And, what was it? I've recently been playing this one game called Sorry We're Closed. I don't know. I really do like the aesthetics and concept for the game. I think if I played it at like another point, if I was in like a different mood for like, if I wasn't in like a mood for like a strictly like stealth-based survival horror, I'd probably like it more. But I do have like hang-ups with the game, but I do think it is genuinely like a really, really good game. Sorry We're Closed. I actually got the game. It was one of this was for Christmas, one of the free games on Epic. I'm playing on my big screen. Yeah. This game. Honestly, it was a bit more like what was the name of it? Like a Silent Hill than like a Resident Evil. I mean, it also feels very unique in its own way. So there's that. Did they make anything else? Oh, it was in 2024. Yeah, we gotta give them time to make a new game. Yeah. Well, granted, I don't think it's a generic title. It stands out because you don't necessarily see a game named like this. I can't think of anything with even a similar name. I also love its aesthetics for all the demons and stuff. It actually has this really cool mechanic. Woo! Where, chat, do you remember that one level in Dishonored, A Crack in the Slab? A Crack in Time, I think it was? Yeah, Crack in the Slab! Is Sorry We're Open a real game? Really? I've never heard of this. Japanese voice. I've not played it with Japanese voice acting on. Fuuri's wrong. Let's do this. Follow me. I feel like there was another like store-based survival horror, like a store-based horror game. Supermarket simulator with horror. Hellmart! Is Hellmart out yet? It is out yet. mostly positive. Oh no. I was specifically thinking of Hellmart. I remember watching a trailer for it and thinking it was really cool. Anti-dating sim game? What the fuck does that mean? No means nothing. And then workplace horror. Oh, you're saying coworker keeps that. Oh my gosh. That sounds brutal. In times past, there was a dream of an endless land. There were those who thrived there, making the land their own. Game where there's a store called The Week or something. I don't remember that. I can't match that name to anything I know of. I'm on a real horror game kick lately. Well, because of Resident Evil. So long since they got like a good horror game. Well, okay, I say so long, but like, motherfucker, Resident Evil 9 just came out. I should shut the fuck up. Oh, Fatal Frame, Crimson Butterfly. When is Crimson Butterfly coming out? Among the pioneers was a tale shared the story of Paul Bunyan and his partner, Babe Bunyan. Boom, boom, boom. Employee of the Month. Chat, for some reason, I've had a real craving to play Cave Story. Atmosphere retro-inspired survival horror game. Enjoy the late shift at The Month. An abstract, unsettling night terror. Ooh! This does actually sound very nice. Paul Bunyan was a man so large from birth that all had to look up from him wielding an axe side of a mountain. Babe was his calf. He would fell the trees of the mountain in a single night, create great rivers when he cried, and make a few lakes when he felt thirsty. Then, when preparing dishes to feed them, one would have to use a frying pan several hundred feet in diameter. Everyone knew, and no one had to be told, that these tales were mere fiction. Tales of exaggeration meant to soothe the harshness of life on the frontier. Yeah, we have Babe Bunyan. Indeed, the transient Babe Bunyan is one of the folklore of being born from tall tales. No one knows that no such man nor calf exists, so his tales never breach the realm of myth or faith. Still, Babe loves those tall tales. He loves the stories of his daddy bigger than any mountains, sea, or being. Those tales are taller and bigger than reality, the only bits of fish in this world that harbored potential to grow larger than reality itself. Look at the size of this place, it's incredible! Well, babe, can't believe this is all in school, can you, Zoro? I really can't, babe. I want to take a photo with that over there, that over there too. Oh, you look great in swimwear. We talked it over before he came here since neither of us had swimsuits. Apparently, we fixed things up by projection mapping over our clothes or something. Really cool, huh? Well, apparently swimsuits are a big part of summer. It's fine to look the part sometimes, I guess. But a while ago you were talking about how nervous you were about how adult-like your swimsuit looked. Okay, let's shut up. I'm not telling about that, remember? Sorry. Yeah, that? It's a secret. Anyway, whoa, look at that. There's so many cool and beautiful people all over the beach, babe. Beach, babe. Oh, God. On one hand, I am looking forward to Persona 6. On the other hand, I'm not looking forward to Persona 6 having the same fucking tropes for the umpteenth time. If I have to go on another beach babe hunt in Persona 6, I'm going to fucking lose it. Honestly, that's like my least favorite part of fucking Persona games. Like, okay, cool. Can we get like some new events instead of the same damn thing so many times over? And you're not even repeating like the cool stuff. Like, it should be like an Easter egg where like they go on a field trip to one of the schools from a previous game. That'd be sick. Like when you see Chihiro in Persona 4. Go to like EchoCon. Like, that'd be cool as fuck. But then it's just like, ugh. Like, yeah, the Beach Babe hunts are funny like the first or second time, but for fuck's sake, we've done this 3 different times in 3 different games, 3 times in a row. And it's all like the same joke. Sauna. Oh my god. Fucking wow. I love Persona games, but goddamn, I wish they could be less. It's gonna sound really weird considering Persona's like the anime game. I wish they could be less anime. Well, not even less anime. I wish they could just do different things from different animes. Like, come on. There's so much inspiration you can take from anime. When Persona 4 Golden did it with the whole music segment. That'd be a lot of fun. Start a little band. Awesome, there's so much stuff I've seen in games and manga too. Whoa, whoa, whoa! You're on about the stand art exhibition, Zipping from Work to Work, made by students like our academy with Babe leading the way. Charge. Edition that sucks ass. Oh man. These here are one-to-one skills and art sculptures I made in a collab with a corporation holding the IP. Now this is epic! Feels like they'll just come to life and start moving it. Uh-oh. Where you stand characters of fiction, people don't exist. Yet they feel quite real, maybe drawing and positively side themselves to the character's sheer presence. Yeah, pretty alright. Pretty alright result if I do say so myself. Show you how they're made too if you want. Wait, are you serious, partner? Serious, partner? How about it, Zerong? Want to make our own set of sculpted cowpokes? Should we, babe? Oh, seem caught in the throes of indecision of a small and young creators in the future. Yeah, don't you sell me short, teach. I mean, look it, but I can give anyone who comes at me a run for their money. Oh my god, he's so adorable. I'll have you know, I down a pint of milk every day to get ready for when the time comes. What is that time? What is that time? One day I'll be bigger than even my daddy. Be sure to remember Babe Bunny and his pals who are wrong. Yay, you're so cool, babe. We get my rudeness. In that case, Babe Bunny and big creator of the future. Three of you are about to give form to the formless, creating this world something that did not exist. Dramatic. The act of creating art, of indulging in creativity is one of seeing where you're going and how far. I ask you, Babe Bunny, what is it you wish to become? How is that you live your life? Now he lives his life? There's only one thing I want, partner, to become even bigger than my daddy someday. Then slam that desire into the sand, Vapula. Vapula, can I ask you to instruct him? Sure thing, Mr. Housamo. Let's use the speech at our leisure. Then and get to making what we want, anything we want. We're free. Free, huh? That's what I'd like to hear. Sound like sand and sea, but as far as I can see on our frontier then. I wonder what I should make. Maybe I'll make the best of the photos I took before. Photos I took before? How'd I make it though? In that case, how about this? Take this here and go like so. Then work some sand, make a small mountain, and then decorate it with seashells scattered along the beach. It's a mountain. Seashells are trees, right? And this little hole here, I think it's a cave. There's a ticket. Use your imagination, keep it up, and try piling sand and digging little holes of your own. Got it. Okay, I'll dig up a lot of holes and put this water like this, and... Ugh. What? Where am I when I'm all grown up? Oh, I know. I'll make the ranch of my dreams in the sand. First, I'll need a house where means are wrong. Where you can live, and I'll need some stables, of course, and then... What What to make? What to make? Maybe cars or a road? Like an office building here, park there, then secret base. Yes! Secret base. There should be more secret bases in real life. Why doesn't everyone have a secret base? That's my take on reality. CEOs should waste more money building secret bases because they're cool. With Taring's direction, the children pile up in sand and dig holes in it as their imaginations dictate. The housing crisis. Oh no. Taring's discretion, children pile up and dig holes in the imaginations dictate. Then abstract sculptures of sand that they children imbue with the meaning as they desire. The person next to you murmurs to no one in particular as he watches them. There's something I remember from a story I read long ago. It said that humans became more advanced civilization than its rivals was its ability to name things. Grains of sand, little pebbles, shreds of paper, twigs, whatever it is, no matter how small, we were able to put them together and make connections. Whoa. In those we see towns, people, or perhaps places dear to us, dear to our memories. Give something a name, and to make a connection with it is to give it meaning. Wow. Turing's going off. In that case, we see something that surpasses reality, the act of creativity of giving birth to something which has yet to be seen in this world. Giving something meaning is the most simple and basic form of art you can say. Giving something meaning is the most simple. You like art, Turing? Math and art feel pretty separate. Yep. Both art and math are but tools to make something in this world that had not existed prior. It's done now. And much the same as a knife. You can use them to live, but you can also hurt and destroy. Me, I have a painter's brush, Fablaz figures. For Turing, he has those equations. Whoa. Even a brush can be used to hurt others and can go as far to paint over the world itself. So dramatic. You know what that reminds me of? Shiba's boss team from The World Ends With You. Well, Neo, The World Ends With You. Unpainted. Fuck. Neo, The World Ends With You was so good, and I will forever curse Square Enix for just fucking that game over. They should have named it something like The World Ends With You 2, but have the, 2 be spelled like T-O-O. That would have been fucking peak. Peak. We'll copy you. Isn't there like a mossy Snorlax? I saw that. Mosslax on the internet. When brush can be used to hurt others. So, hey! Can you come here for a bit? With the golem too? Seems you're being called elsewhere. I know the kids. Here, you should go over there. Kids, here, you should go over there. Yay, dragon! A dragon gives you like a tug and hurries forward. It hardly looks like a bodyguard. Shin, the World Ends. Shin, the World Ends With You. And Square Enix is going to advertise that by handing out a little what are they called, business cards for on the street. Using perfectly in line with Square Enix's marketing strategy. I'm so mad they did fucking nothing with it. Like, they released a sequel to a cult classic and advertised it nowhere. It got like a brief blip at one of their showcases. Wait, don't hurry ahead. Feels like having a younger sibling. Okay, there you go. Great. Okay, everyone listen up. I'm going to animate what you've all made as golems. Ghost type Pikachu, Peekaboo, yeah. Reed ant. You know what I want? I want like, well, I want like a fucking game set in like Pocopia's apocalypse. Oh, okay. Okay, well, a game aside from Pocopia set during the in that setting. Out of like 10s. $10 for a blip at the end of a Nintendo Direct. Yes. Oh, man. I want to fight Square Enix. I'm going to fight Square Enix. Yeah, probably. That's how they're going to market it. I was going to go to Pokemon Fallout. I do want a Pokemon Fallout. That'd be sick as fuck. One per person and can't be too big. Oh, and just promise you won't take them out of this area. Oh, and I can make them like this, so use that as a reference. Come on out. Yay. Whoa, that's cool. Look at it go. Isn't Pokemon Fallout just Power World? Fucking maybe? I don't know. Like, go ahead and make what you want to make. Yeah. Hymned games. You know what? I want a hymned game with like a whole, that's like with a more fleshed out society. Give me an open world hymned adventure where, oh, give me Skyrim but Pokemon. Fuck you. That's what I want. That's it. What the fuck? Does Google have some sort of Pokemon collab? What the shit is this? That's news to me. Maybe? I have no fucking idea. I haven't played Power World that much. Squirrel. Why? What did Gradient do to you? You kill your family? Pablo really is something. Just look. Just look. Everyone's getting super into sandcrafting. You really use your power that much? Not as hard as it sounds. The rule is to read books and execute what's in them. That's all. You learn like an engineer reading a book on robotics, internalizing what's in it, and making a robot. I read the Sephir Yet. What? Sephir Yetzira and the knowledge of golem animation it contained. There's a meaning in the shape of something. If there's a meaning in the shape the thing has been made in, and if it's a shape that should be able to move, then naturally I'll have the ability hidden. It'll have that ability hidden away inside. Industry. What is the most industry plant Pokemon? I should make a video. I should make a video about like the industry. What is the most industry plant furry? No, the most industry plant furry is still fucking Charizard. I'm sorry. It benefits from The Gen 1 love. It is what it is. Birds can fly, merfolk can swim, and people can walk. That kind of thing. That doesn't stop them from being an industry plant. And by furry, I just mean like Pokemon in general. We're all furries. Lucario is also up there. Lucario's not even mythic or like legendary or anything, and yet he got a whole movie about himself. Birds can fly, merfolk can swim, people can swim, that kind of thing. Done! Please animate it for us! Cute. Alright, let's see a line. Don't worry, I'll make golems of them all. Beans. Salzel? I mean, that one's up there, but like, it's not nearly as bad as stuff like Gardevoir. Pablo's power can bring your life to lifeless, making sculptor after sculpture move. Or even Finnegan or Delphox, whatever it's called. The Witch Fax. Children then take their sand golems back to their own spots and begin playing with them. Come to think of it, where's Babe? Isn't he making something? Oh, what's this supposed to be? It's huge, too! Diorama have a wrench? Wow, you really made something here. See you and Zerong and Fear in there. You want me to animate them? What are you talking about, partner? My wrench doesn't need animation. It's complete as it is. Wait, what? But come on, this is a ranch. Don't you at least want to see the animals frolic a bit as golems? I just don't get it. Thing is, this year ain't real, and I'm perfectly okay with that. Well, alright, if you're sure. That's a valid way to enjoy this stuff. In that case, my job's done. Gotta get back to my own work eventually. Dalbro. It was really tough to make. He gave me this extremely detailed model data of himself, so I made a basic outline with a 3D printer. I used this hardened colored sand for all the details, and made the finest spots in the finest ways, and checked every single joint muscle's motion. I left my eyes tired like you wouldn't believe. I was so worn out by the end, but I felt really accomplished. At the end of the day, troubles and all, I just love making things. That's why I felt so shocked about the golems running wild. Pablo stares at the sand dragon again. That dragon of yours, Fuuri, I really like it. It feels kind of nostalgic, and I feel happy being around it. I want us to try making something together. I think that might clear up something. Think of it, dragon made me forget, but the other golems won't go berserk? Oh, you don't need to worry about that. As long as they're in their big sandbox, we're good. Sandbox is made specifically as a quarantine area where the golems can't move unless they've been given intentional orders from the crit. Hey, quit it! That's my spot! The golem roam by shouts across the beach. You look to see a few children in commotion. Here is our base of territory. Stay out! Oh, I wanna, but you're pushing your sand mountain all over it all this whole time. Guys, this sand thing of yours is coming this way, not the other ways around. Making a really big sand castle, you're just in the way. Hey, no, stop fighting, you all gotta get along. Hey, shut up. Hey, tough golem mine, knock him off. Uh-oh. We did not think this through. We're not going to take that lying down. Fight back, golems. Oh my gosh. Those six are involved in all brawl until the golems start exchanging blows. Huh. What do we have here? I'm out of control, but they're berserk in a different way. Hey, we're totally having a battle. It's kind of familiar too. What was that game called again? Yeah, I know. Oh yeah, I know what you're talking about. The game where you give your monsters orders and fight with Pokemon. Bingo, baby. They're using golems, but the way they're giving orders, it's totally that game. We were just talking about Pokemons. Can you stop the golem? Oh, can you stop the golems? It's gonna get really ugly. Said this before, but you can't stop a golem that's been animated unless you do something about its core. Still, that's terrible, going and ordering your golem to attack someone out of nowhere like that. Oh no. Whoa, babe, what's going on? Well, shoot. I'm gonna get caught in the crossfire. Around where did you implant the water band core of the golems? Most humanoid animal shapes are put in the chest area. Well, I'll direct you to the precise locations if you punch through them. Can't afford to waste a single second. Finger up to it. I expect perfect precision. Very well. I shall enact an analysis perfect enough to meet your provocations. I won't let them lay a finger on you or the children. Stop fighting! Colors of the Aurora. Oop. Now's your chance. Strike the golem's core. What's the rule? That's true. His rule is to just replicate anything he reads in a book. How to make golems is just a thing he read in a book. That's honestly kind of funny. Like, what? So your ability is to make golems? No, my ability is to replicate anything I see in a book. I just read about how to make golems. Why did he limit himself to golems? He should have more fun with it.
Next. やっぱり期待外れの結果だったね。
Big Bunny dreams. He dreamed of himself that was not himself, of a life that was a life of somewhere, life of someone somewhere. Honestly, probably a lot, because we know grimoires are a thing. Yeah, doesn't like Shiro actually like, I remember during the Keiichi's events, doesn't Shiro and I want to say Furufumi go to like buy some books or something? Grimoires? Yeah, it would be, not sure if that would count as magic. Well, granted, he would be able to replicate any ritual he specifically saw in it, or read about. This is the world. This is the world apart from Tokyo, a land of a different faith, a land called the Great Spirit. Yeah, like the reason he's able to make golems is that he literally just read a book about it, and because he like read in it, it's like imagine being able to like perfectly like understand any instruction manual. Like if you read an IKEA catalog, like if you read the IKEA catalog, he would not. He would just like understand how to put it together. He wouldn't struggle with the finding all the materials, getting nails or screws in the right way. He just know how to do that because he read it and understood it perfectly. So he read a book on how to make golems, and thus he can make golems. Standing above him is Wakantanka, the being that occupies the peak of his world. Before he had been a servant of Wakantanka, he was called the White Buffalo Calf by all. All that lives in this world is a part of Wakantanka, and upon their death, to him they return. He had been given a role. He was a guide to those who lived in the world along the path of Wakantanka. Oh, I'm Babe Bunyan. Babe Bunyan, those memories are without a doubt ones that reside within your body. Being a fiction, a folklore. As mere performer in this tall tale, you've been unable to gain faith or believers. This may be cruel, but I must speak as one in the same position. Must speak out as one in the same position. White Buffalo Calf, transient of the Great Spirit. Babe Bunyan is the mask you wear, the role you perform. I get it, yeah, that makes sense. Still, so what? And Babe Bunyan, cowboy, proud partner to my daddy, and the man who was bigger than anyone else. Daddy was the biggest, he was huge and tall because he was a tall tale. That's why I take pride in those stories, so I believe that folklore is where the future starts. That's why I, Babe Bunyan, have believed all this time that my daddy is way more impressive than what's merely real. Yeesh, I tell ya, grade school life nowadays is some real hard-boiled stuff, but you know what, Daddy? Pulled him cowboy hat down and smiled, just like Daddy did before him. If I know my era will come to an end one day, we will keep our act up and keep on living. That's a bit sad. It's a bit melancholy. This is Feet on the Ground, the secret artifact of Babe Bunyan. He examines his horseshoe artifact on the beach, spawning an undulating waterway. The recreational tall tale that Babe Bunyan and his partner had in ages past could large river on their own. Yeah, and the core function of horseshoe is not to make waterways. True power lies in the faith that Babe Bunyan and the White Buffalo Calf have. Shared faith that any path will eventually meet its end. To Babe Bunyan, this is the frontier's end. The calf is the great mystery that all things will eventually reach. They know that a world without end is but a fiction indeed, something that can only be in fiction. But that's all the more reason I have to keep talking big. Oh, splash. Yet Babe overcomes that with his horseshoes. After all, the only thing that can surpass our reality is fiction. And that in the winding and weaving of the waterway, only the folklore is allowed to move freely. The water swallows up the golems, slugging down their movements, and gathering them in one place, announcing to them that this is their end. No. Unoccurring, stop the golem. Now's my chance. Big ol' thrust. Wow. There they go. Ooh, we did it. You're one reliable grade schooler. Obviously, I'm Babe Bunyan, the calf that was the Paul Bunyan's partner. Gross. The Sylveon. Learn about yourself. We just might make a good team. If you ever feel like joining up, I wouldn't mind you calling me boss. Looks like you're injured anyway, neither are the children. Thank goodness. Hey, you guys, got anything to save yourselves after causing this mess? Sorry. Alright, good. That's what I want to hear. And no more fighting. Let's all get along. Ugh. It's not like they went wild without a warning, but having like to keep happening really gets me down. No need to get all down and worried like. You never know what'll happen. Some things you know, they just get out of our hands. I'm getting comforted by a grade schooler. I don't think I can go on living. Ugh. Yeah, that would be, Tindalos. Abe's right. Besides, I made a discovery through this whole affair. Huh? The golems the children had made seem rather on edge and quick to excitement. Personalities differ with the maker. How about this little dragon? Her back where? Oh, nice. It's like, yeah, it's actually still winter. Well, it'll be spring like the next month. Chad, do you think March counts as spring? Actually, you know, I can just look up. When does spring start? Oh no, it's spring. It apparently starts March 1st. Ignore the shit out of me, chat. After grade school comforts me, my own creation joins the fray. I never can even call myself a pro at this point. Oh shit, so Inspired 2 is real? Damn. Well, by the way, don't you all have to be at a different job about now? Oh, nuts, you're right! Figure what do we do? The class isn't close to finished. Okay, leave this debate bunny and I'll wrap this up real cool and Wild West like. Alright everyone, let's say we have a good time down at my ranch. Woohoo! You're telling me the grade schoolers stole the show all the way through? Damn. Shown up by a literal child. Part 4. They were happy days back then. Memories of his homeland, Aki Algonquin, wouldn't trade for anything in the world. They were happy to. Oh, fucking swear I did. There was a man who gave him the evidence of the service the role of extinguishing. Yep, I'm talking about Okuninushi. Or Onamuchi. Close enough. Same difference. After Blepis and Enigma? Oh no, your laptop crashed. Go. Explain. At the Blepis is what the fuck is free this week? Actually, that's a good question. I get distracted very easily. Come on, what's free? Give me the free games. Turn it, boy. At the Blepis. At the Blepis. The Blepis, Ethiopia? Oh, no, in Sudan. I need the Elder. He's basically like a Cape buffalo, like a cursed Cape. Okay, he's like a cross between like I don't know, I guess a cockatrice and a Cape buffalo. As it could kill people with a stare, like a creature of misfortune. Different version of a Gorgon. That actually is a way better thing. Enigma was originally like a firewall program that kind of gained consciousness. It was then found by Turing and given like a rule and role in place in the game through his connections with the what is it called? The game makers, thus becoming the Enigma we know. Self-aware like encryption. He's basically you know what? Mozilla. He's if Enigma is if McAfee was like a sentient program. Oh, Enigma's like a wildebeest. Cape buffalo. Swear you don't have horns. It was Onomuchi no Makoto, the one who stood atop the world's hierarchy and commanded the lion's share of its respect. Quantum love theory. The one whose power trumped all other rules in Akiagongen's homeland, the one who boasted strength none could approach. He was also the one who patted his head and hugged him when he needed it, like a parent. Akiagongen believed that his high self-esteem comes from the days he'd spent with that man. Yet all heat and flame give out in time. No matter how great, all things good and bad must come to an end. Enigma is meant to resemble, specifically the real Alan Turing's like stuffed teddy bear. At least that's part of the inspiration. At all times of order and prosperity eventually meet their end. Yet as they fall, a new era rises. All times eventually meet their end, yet crisis. Akiagongen does not know the details of the ruler or the era that followed. One thing stayed with him though, the fact that everything comes to an end. It is why this episode of his homeland is what he considers the past. These memories, however, are part of what made him who he is today. I've been so busy with this stream that I've been forgetting to eat my sandwich. It's been like 3 hours since I made it. And I'm only like halfway done with the damn thing. Later, he came to Tokyo and learned the history of one of its wards called Akihabara. The people of the previously burned wasteland had enshrined Gongen in it, naming the land after him. Maybe it is? I have to listen to the two to compare. The town of Akihabara then saw a variety of strange shifts and developments. The town of fresh fruits, the town of electronics and radios, the town of otaku and creators, the town of sightseeing and dining. One era ends and another begins. It is a town where one can truly feel the passage of time. Akiagongen wished no more of Akihabara. Found a place where otaku and creators gather, Akihabara Academy, and join the traditional arts department. All because of their strong desire to get along better with this otaku of Akihabara. Fortunately for him, however, the otakus found him rather difficult to be around. First of all, he had difficulty following their conversations, understanding their lingo, making communication of feelings difficult. First yet, however, was his rule of distinguishing. He would naturally distinguish the passion of those nearby who wanted to gush. What do you mean, are confirmed lovers? Oh, Remby. Like dating each other. Hang on, I'm gonna pull up a catalog. Oh shit. I didn't realize there's still a catalog open. Oh, wrong. Super Saiyan, but wrong. I don't think we have any characters that are like explicitly dating each other. Although there are relationship dynamics between the cast itself. Like, Otahime and Yamasachi Hiko. What was it? Yeah, it was Algongan. I did get the name right. Canon romantic relationships. I don't think there are any currently, but there are confirmed ones in the past from like Masanori. And we know he had a wife. I think Gang Lee, too. And the power of the rules and of the app memories remain. Even with time turned back, the impacts of the mind and heart are still present. Obviously, creators whose will to live is derived from their passions would want to avoid them at all cost. Oh yeah, that's well. I mean, I don't say that's it. Well, I mean, that's probably one of the most prevalent. What are like some current like crushes or relationships? Well, there's Teramighty and fuck, Kalski with Shinya, Pazuzu and name's an H. I can't remember his name. Aster. So Akihabara thinks, so he believes. Yet Akihabara, you're still in school at this hour? Well, if it's alright with you, would you like to go home together? Oh. So your classmate of his had a penchant for never looking anyone in the eye. Now he speaks from a bit of a distance. He would generally keep the distance as well as far from Akihabara could tell, because of his rule of cursed vision. Those who locked eyes with him would be bereft of their ego and have their hearts bound. Oh. Did you? Fuck. Huh. Otahime and Yamasachi Hiko. I remember that because it's like, wow, damn, just straight relationship in a Samo. There's one Akashic record I really like. Thus, he lives as he was told, never looking others in the eye. He keeps everyone at the same distance. Oh, fuck. Ritake Algonga with this particular distinguishing rule, just like any of the other students. It is Monster of the Opera. Gosh, I forgot the wiki takes on. What's the matter, Akihabara? Akihabara can express the thought well, but he knows that he knows it's not that they're good and bad otaku. Just that there's a lot of different people by a lot of different types, and some like them are saved by that fact. And Gongen loves this neighborhood. This is one of my favorite Akashic records. I don't know why, but it just it manages to convey so much horniness without being like horny art, you know? Does that make sense? This seems like the cover of a Wattpad fanfiction, and I love it. I'm still surprised she does not have an alt unit. Is she also drawn by Bomb Bomb? She seems like one of the like #1 candidates for like getting like a main quest limited unit. Eventually, even these days, it comes to an end. He learned that much long ago. That's why you wish to protect this land. Why you wish to see the town's history take place. Come on, Batar, quit goofing her off and let's start training. Damn, honestly, I really do think Ulaanbaatar is one of my favorites. It's probably one of my favorite characters in the game for the way his myths relate to him as a character in the story. Oh, can't waste time again. Sorry for the wait, Akia. Good job with the modeling and security. Oh, Vapla, I was waiting for you. Fuuri's with you too? Yeah. There's already a good number of art pieces on display in the special gallery of the beach. Standing among them as a model, Akia Gongen seems as much a work of art as anything around him. Welcome tight. This is gonna be weird, but like I've been meaning to get into Minecraft again. Chad, do you have any good Minecraft mod packs I should play? That's a good Minecraft mod pack. Sure, fuck it, I'll download that one. Whoa, whoa, whoa! Okay, Gongen lets out a genuine cry of surprise. Are you closing the distance? You're starting closing of distance. Oh, no, don't get the wrong idea. I don't dislike it. I was just surprised, is all. You sure you're okay with touching me? Even though you're a geek yourself. Oh, there's no effect? Really? Rule of ending, remember? Glad to hear it. Thanks. I'm not gonna stream Minecraft. I'm just doing that thing you do once a year where you get really, really into Minecraft for like a month before dropping it again. You know what I'm talking about, right, chat? That I got going and hugged you tight with his powerful arms. Oh, by the way, what are we waiting for? Is Vapla going to do something? Well, that, I guess. Well asked. Me and Akia Gongen are doing a collab as a tie-in with a certain company. What company? Sorry for the wait. Must have measured family managed to resize everything. And fuck. Outfit, a lifeguard? Baywatch! I'm really sorry. Oh, thank you. Yeah, this costume is pretty cool, huh? Glad to hear your compliment. Huh? It wasn't my costume you were complimenting? Fuuri, are you watching the year's Sunday morning? No. No, yes. Tokyo, Spirits Rescue Double? No. This is just how we're... Create a mod pack? I couldn't create a mod. I don't know. I know how to program, but it's HTML stuff. Oh, this is just shows where kitchen swarms of lifeguards protect the sea. Just a perfect example of a buddy anime. The collab is these two cosplaying as characters all make a diorama of the background supporting characters. Nice. Do they have horns? Oh shit, he does have horns. Never noticed. Double Wo Sagasi? What does that mean? Sounds interesting. Would you like to join in? The three of us could dress up and pose. Now, the Blepis, your personality really does change when you're cosplaying. But does it? I feel like I do tend to think like I become a whole different person when I'm in costume. It might be because I start believing that because it's not me, I can actually look people in the eye. If the Blepis speaks of the cursed vision he was born with, and now he grew up being told not to look anyone in the eye. Wait, so even if the app is off, your cursed vision powers work? Like condensation powers? You know, good question. I've never really thought about it before. It should work if people believe in it. If it's the same as magic, then I know it is. Magic you know? Magic I know is. Yep, I read a copy of the Key of Solomon long ago. There was something similar in Agrippa's declamation attacking the uncertainty and vanity of the sciences and the arts. What the fuck are you talking? You are such a nerd! Skeptical satire tagging them for attention to contemporary scholars, theologians, scholastic tradition argues like human knowledge is flawed and certain in fear of this simple faith. So, what? Sounds like little Solomon's name. Apparently, the basis of my magic is emotional resonance. The key is that you believe in it, and the other party does as well. Search for double. What, you mean the Q-Seath on the sleigh? No matter how impossible fiction, if both you and the other believe in it from the bottom of your hearts, it can surpass reality. No matter how impossible the fiction. Oh, fuck, I read that already. Reason Santas can fly on Christmas without the app. Oh, and please I can. It's in the top middle of the image. Yeah. If you believe what the book says, the app is really just supporting the emotional resonance behind that faith. Ugh. If you believe what the book says, then... Oh, God, I can't fucking keep up with anything. I keep on checking chat. It appears, yeah, the Lucina thing. Honestly, I feel like they would have mentioned that in the story, but they didn't. In other words, if the person wearing cosplay really believes they've become a different person, then his ability doesn't work. I mean, got the Blepis cursed vision thing won't matter whether the app is on or off. Is that true, Vapla? Then if I could do that... Yeah, if. That's something you can't pull off unless you're insane. Really, you can't? Why not? For better or worse, your rule is your identity. It might be easy to think of it like being a really fast runner or being really smart. Like, that kind of stuff makes up who you are, right? But to cut that away is like casting off part of yourself, of your past. Like, how about you, Akia? Your power to be connected to your dear memories, right? It has to be connected to your dear memories, right? Can you just throw it away? Yeah, it'd be impossible. I got this power of mine from someone really important. That's what Catoblepis. That's what makes Catoblepis wild. It's just limited to cosplay. He's aware of it too. It's like he's not from this world. Out of this world. So no one can do it, no matter what? Oh no, I know one person who pulled it off way back in Gehenna, down the valley of Hinam. In the heavenly realm of Eden, he was said to reign as the peak of as the fiery angel. The one who gave up the 12 transcendent wings and great power, the one who fell into the deepest depths of Gehenna, the one who was and is the Dragon. The dragon had burned brighter than anything in all the world. His descent from high described as burning shooting star. Huh? Finding himself speechless, Fabio looks back and forth between you and the dragon again and again. Yeah? No way. Just no way. Just sculpted a little similarity is all. That's all. Hey, not to be a bother, but shouldn't we start the posing, Fabio? Ah, right. Okay, let's get started. Y'all ready? Yeah, I wasn't going to end stream pretty soon because there's no way we're going to finish another, like, episode or story chapter in this stream. Alright, okay, let's get started. You all ready? Okay, so I just, like, gotta strike a pose like before? I mean, yeah, but I think it was meaning more metaphorical out of this world. Okay, so we just gotta, like, strike a pose like before? Akia Gongen stands atop the stands and makes a variety of poses while Vapla passionately snaps photos from the side on his phone. Someone like a gravure model, a photo shoot, but the content of Vapla's subtly detailed directions is quite different. Right arm up a bit more and pull your left knee up to your chest, okay? That's good. Now, don't move an inch while I check out your leg muscles. Like, pretty rough, dude. Do we really need to move and pose like this? Alright, that's the final check. Done. A perfect fit with the mock-up I made before. Would be. Yeah, would be. I'd take that joke. I've been a painting model for the art club before, but it was totally different. Painting is all about how much of a three-dimensional image you can cast on a flat surface. This works a little different from a sculpted diorama. Yep, so this kind of pose we're looking for? Oh, Akia, that's a great costume and great smile. Vapla, you really are a specialist, huh? Oh, you're having fun. Yeah, I'm really glad to help the otaku like this. Me, I'm always studying traditional art and swordsmithing and stuff, so I don't have many chances to work with them. It makes sense that, isn't Akia Gongen a Tengu? Opportunities like this get me feeling like I've really got to work hard and give it my all. Can you move this arm up about 5 degrees? No, like this. I'll grab Akia on its arms and guide it into a pose. Hey, come to think of it, you don't seem to have a problem getting all this close to me and stuff, Hopla. Oh yeah? I was gonna scare about their passions fading around them. Oh yeah, you know what? You're right, I don't. You weren't even thinking about it, dude? But I gotta ask, why? Like, it feels like a different reason than Cat the Blepis. But I can't really put into words too good. Well, I'd say it's because... Hopla starts to say something and apparently stops to give it more thought. What's up? It's probably the same way I approach golems. I see them as disposable as things that'll just fade away when they're done. Speaks slowly and deliberately as if organizing his own thoughts. Maybe I've got passion, sure, or at least I think I do. But I never really minded it fading away, I accepted it ending. Hopla? Is that wrong? Wait, maybe my limit. Maybe it's... Hey, Hopla, sorry, but to, like, throw you deep into thought like that and all, but I'm just happy, you know, that there are other people who'll be around me without worrying. Hey, we're gonna take a little break. Me and Fuuri will about go buy drinks. Yay. Oh, look at that dragon's posing too. What's up, little guy? Gonna take a modeling for me while I'm on break? We have it as an assistant. So cute. Oh, let me come with you. I'll buy drinks for all the others. Nice. Sure thing. Well, little guy, I'll be right back. Take over as model and Hopla's guard till then. Yeah. You had a really good build, though. I gotta say, everything you wear looks great on you. You sure you're not good with exercise and the like? Yeah, I'm really poor when it comes to athletics. But in gym class, I can even jump one vaulting box. But thank you. My body's really important to cosplay, so I'm glad to hear it. You sure get along. How much in common too? Okay, I made the first move, right? Oh yeah, it was a little bit after they enrolled. I got gone, seemed like fish out of water first, but he really comes with everyone now. I could really stand out. I could really stand to be more like that. It got me think. I got to thinking. I get to thinking way too much and retreat into myself. Oh yeah, what do you want to drink? My treat today. You treat next time. Don't worry about me. I brought my coin purse. Nah, I'm saying I want us to do this together again next time. And I guess I'm having a hard time explaining with words. The edition of artworks in the Akihabara Academy student body is about to be held in a special gallery. Yo. All students taking part in performing, please stand by at your designated location. I repeat. I'll head back now and hand out everyone's drinks. Fuuri, if it's alright with you, later, you could... Don't worry, I'll come see you! I'll do my best too, Cat the Blepis. Cat the Blepis. I keep saying his name wrong. We can make this work great. Yeah, let's do our best. Cat the Blepis heads off, and the young man next to you lets out a sigh that matches his large frame. You know, sometimes the simplest thing you say without even thinking can be a huge help to the other person who hears it. Something on your mind? Nothing too big, really. It's just, it's time you talk to me, right? I think you scream. Oh. You just felt an atmosphere and need to feel attention. Whoa, sounds like something's going on! Rescue squad, move out! Yeah, the previous hesitation, I get going and smiles and runs to the venue with you. Ugh, focus. Keep on getting distracted in my own head. Oh, is this the end of it? Oh. Well, I guess no need to focus, we're done. As we'll recall things a day for your chat, because I know we're not getting another chapter done. Samo's stuff is way too long. But chat, what'd you think of Housamo? What'd you think of the event so far? Honestly, I think we made good progress here too. Went through a decent chunk of, got through the beginning, got through all of the Babes section. We're now like halfway through Akia's. Good water. Yes. Anyone else want to final comments? Anything chat wants to say before we go? On the top. Oh, Hotel Barcelona on sale. Nothing? Alright. Thank you for being here, Carlos, Amazing Goal, Huntran. Do be sure to like and subscribe. Check out my Ko-fi and Patreon. We will be streaming this game again tomorrow. And as always, this show's Fuuri signing out. Bye! Always forget to actually bring up the damn like screen so I can actually type bye in chat. Always forget. I have to fucking hang around at the end of stream so I can quickly pull it up. Like a buffoon. I'll type buffoon into chat because that's what I was saying.